And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3. Yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Well, here we go on 4th down with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Drake. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Murray. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown Rams. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Spins by. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and short, Drake.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Murray, his throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
180. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This is caught. It's close. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now is Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Murray. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Clay, the intended receiver. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
180! All day, just like that. Just like that.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals 48.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, set. And read. Mike 58 right there. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
On 4th down, Goff. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every.
Oh, wide open, complete, touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He'll try. Murray fighting, lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Let's go. 61. 51. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Again, they run with Gurley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 85 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll try and throw for it here. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray looking for the end zone and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Sometimes.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally, fake field goal, help them win it and go to the Super Bowl.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Mike 58 right there. Go.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Goff now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
58's the most.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We got double up, go. Joker, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's going to, and the Cardinals are in. Touchdown. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable
to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. On 1st down, it's gone. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second down. Murray. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. LeGarrette Blunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post. That's darn right.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. Hey, 4 down. At the 25-yard line.
Check 4.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They'll try and run with Drake, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. They're on 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 27 yards. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Here's Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
1st down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to... Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starter...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.